Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is The Joy of Mixing. My name is Ken Hertz. We are here with episode 6 of my Mixing in the Box series. Working in Luna, the song again is Elizabeth and Me. And today we are going to be mixing the lead vocal track, which we have our lead vocal track right here. This was imported from Logic Pro, so we already have this track tuned using Melodyne, which this is my vocal track. So believe you me, we used plenty of Melodyne to get this to sound right, and it's also been comped. So I think of the 4 or 5 takes I took, the best parts of each take, comp them together, and we have this lovely little vocal track here. So what are we going to do with this track? Well, I'm going to apply the vocal thickening trick that I learned from watching Warren. So Warren Hewart, if you watch this, kudos to you for showing this neat little trick to us at Produce Like a Pro. And now what we want to do is we want to take our track, and I'm going to copy it and just bring it down. We have vocal thick 3, vox thick 6, 9, and 12. So first thing we want to do, these are stereo tracks, so we want to convert our mono track here to stereo. And how we're going to do that in Luna, which I'm sure it's probably similar in some ways to the DAW you're using, but in Luna, what we'll do is we'll go to Edit, we'll go to Consolidate, and voila, we now have our stereo track. So we're going to take the stereo track, we're going to copy it, bring it down again, and bring it down one more time. Okay, so we have our 4 stereo vocal tracks. So what are we doing with these 4 tracks? Well, let's come here to Vox Thick 3, and bring up a pitch shifting plugin, which I'll be using Doubler 2 for this trick. There may be other pitch shifting plugins out there that work just as well, but just for this example here, and I just use this plugin whenever I do this anyway, so we're going to go with the Doubler 2 from Waves. So first thing we want to do, if you do use this plugin, is you want to make sure that this direct box here is not highlighted. If it's highlighted, what you'll get is you'll get your original signal. So we'd have our lead vocal, and we would have the effect coming from this plugin, which we don't want. We only want to hear the effect here. We don't want to hear the lead vocal as well. So we'll make sure that that's not highlighted. Then we'll come over here to detune. So what we have here is we're working in cents, and it's like a fraction of a semitone. So we're at positive 3 cents on the left channel. We're at negative 3 cents on the right channel. So let's go ahead, leave that where it is. Let's come over here to Vox Thick 6, and we'll pull that up. And now, so what we're doing here is, again, we want to make sure that our direct box is not highlighted. And now, since we were positive 3 in our left channel on Vox Thick 3, now we're going to go negative 6 on our left channel and positive 6 on our right channel. And basically, we don't want all sharp on the left-hand side and all flat on the right-hand side. We want to flip-flop these so that we're not hearing it that way. So that's the reason why we've now swapped. So let's go ahead and bring up Vox Thick 9, and we've swapped again. So we want positive 9 now on the left, negative 9 on the right. Again, just so we don't have that sharp flat all on one side. And then we'll bring up Vox Thick 12, and you can see that we flip-flopped again, negative 12 on the left and positive 12 on the right. So we have our 4 channels here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swap screens now. We're in the editing screen. I want to swap over to the mixing screen so I can show you guys exactly how we're going to apply this thickening trick with our lead vocal. So let me swap over, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks, so we're over at the mixing screen. So what do we want to do? Well, we have our lead vocal track here, and we have our Vox Thick here. Why don't I go ahead, I want to solo this trick just so you can hear what it's doing, and then I'll add it to the lead vocal.
We sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now.
Yeah, so you can hear it's kind of like, I don't know, a little funky, robotic kind of sound. Let's go ahead and throw it in with the lead vocal, and then you can hear this, the lead vocal and the effect here.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away.
Okay, so what are we trying to do here? Well, we don't want to hear this trick so much in the mix. We don't want our vocal to sound, like I said, kind of this weird, funky, robotic, type of sound. So we want to blend this in, but we want it to sit underneath the vocal to where it's doing its job. It's giving us a little bit of thickness, but it's not real prominent in the mix. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play the song, and I'm just going to blend this in and let you hear how that sounds.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow. I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow. Elizabeth and me were watching.
Yeah, so when I mute it there, you can definitely tell that something is missing. And this is a really lovely trick. I really like this. I use it pretty much every mix. And yeah, I do. I really like this. So definitely use it. Check it out. If you do check it out and you do use it, tell me what you think. And okay, let's go ahead and move on to now the lead vocal track. So we have our mix, our thickening mix going on here. Now what are we going to do with the lead vocal? Well, if you use Luna, you'll know that Luna has like tape emulation built into the DAW. And I do use this from time to time. I'm going to use it on this track because I really like what it was doing. I'm not hitting this tape emulation real hard, just kind of adding a little bit of saturation to it, just to kind of glue it together a little bit. But again, not really doing a whole lot, but I do like it on my lead vocal here. So what else do we have going on? We have the de-esser, which I put this Waves de-esser in first. And de-essing is always a good idea when you're doing a vocal. I put it first in this particular case because we are going to be going through compression, and especially with the 1176, it can tend to brighten the vocal some. So I wanted to go ahead and de-ess right off the bat. That way, when the compression comes in, we're not really emphasizing those S sounds. So that's what's going on there. Let's pull up the EQ plugin, which I'm back with my old pal here, the Pro Q3. Let's go ahead and turn them on. And yeah, the Pro Q3, I went with the lead, vocal lead 2 presetting. And it's pretty much what makes the most sense to me for this. We're doing some high passing here, doing a little bit of taking out some of the mud, doing a little bit of taking out some of this 900 hertz, just kind of like a telephone, frequency range. So we wanted to cut that out a little bit, and then again doing a little bit of high-end taming just because we are bringing in these compressors. So that's what we did there. Let's go ahead and we'll give it a listen before we add compression and let you hear what we have.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow.
Okay, so we have our EQ, we have a little bit of de-essing going on, we're hitting a little bit of tape. Now we want to bring up our old pal, yep, you know, the LA2A, and let's go ahead and turn it on. So what are we doing with the LA2A? Well, all we're really trying to do here is just catch some peaks, do a little bit of balancing. We're not really hitting this compressor super hard, just enough to catch some peaks, and like I said, balance it out a little bit. And in conjunction with the LA2A is our good friend, the 1176. And again, sort of the same thing, just kind of catching peaks and just taming this vocal a little bit is really all we were going for there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to play it back and let you hear what these compressors have going on.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow.
So it's subtle stuff that we're doing here, and this song is, like, again, kind of a singer songwriter kind of a song. So the movements are kind of subtle, just because if we go crazy with it, you're going to really hear that in the track. So again, the point of these two compressors is more or less just to tame the vocal. They do add their own little bit of color, which sounds pretty nice for my lead vocal here, but yeah, not doing anything crazy. And then to top it all off, we have yet another de-esser, and again, just trying to tame some of the S's that the compressors are going to bring out. It's nothing crazy. I'll play it and let you see. If you get too carried away with the de-esser, it starts to, it'll start to sound lispy, and we definitely don't want that in the track. We just want to, again, just catch the S's, and so that's really all we're doing here. Let me go ahead and play it, and you can just see what the plugin's doing. You'll see that we're not going too crazy with this.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even.
So yeah, not doing a whole lot, and you might even find that with de-essing that sometimes, try as you may with a plugin, it just doesn't really do the trick. So you might have to go in there and do some automation. You might have to maybe do a little bit of clip gaining. So there's all kind of things, but these plugins definitely do help, but sometimes they're not the end all be all. So let's see, what do we have? Or what else do we have here? We have our vocal delay and our vocal reverb. So let's go ahead. Let's unmute vocal delay. And basically what we're doing here is we have the Slate Digital repeater, and I have a CLA-ish 1/8 delay that I liked for this vocal. So I'm going to go ahead, let's solo the vocal, and let you hear what the delay is doing on this track.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard. A word I have to say, but I don't.
So yeah, just adding a little bit of depth to this vocal. Not, again, not going crazy with it. Just throwing a little bit of delay in there. And you don't have to use repeater. You can use any vocal delay that you have. I know CLA just came out with a new plugin that does reverbs and delays and all kind of crazy things, and you may find that you like that, and absolutely go with it. I just liked it for this repeater for this, so we went with it. Now let's move over to the you know what we're going for here, the vocal verb. And for this, I really like this plugin. This is a Liquid Sonics, which if you have the Slate Everything bundle, you probably are familiar with Liquid Sonics. I really like this plugin for vocal reverbs. I think it sounds nice. It always just kind of sits well in the mix for me, and I've always just liked this plugin, like what it does. So let's go ahead and solo the vocal as well as the Lustrous Plates plugin here.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now.
So yeah, that's what our reverb's doing. Now let's go ahead and throw in our vocal delay, our vocal reverb, and let you hear pretty much how I went about mixing this vocal.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the mix.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow.
So yeah, it definitely has some depth. It sounds pretty balanced. It sounds really good. I'm going to go ahead and play you some before we did all this.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow. I don't even know her now. She's got a hold on me somehow.
So yeah, it has no depth at all. It has it's coming in and out, and yeah. So if you follow along with those tricks, if you check out the vocal thickening trick, Throw in some reverb, throw in some delay, add a little bit of compression. Yeah, you'll end up with a pretty nice vocal. So that will pretty much wrap it up for this episode. When we come back for the next episode, we're going to go ahead, we'll finish out the vocal harmonies. There's just a couple like this Hold On Me, there's some American Dream stuff. So we will check that out in episode 7 of the Mixing in the Box series. Until then, guys, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, go ahead, leave me a thumbs up. Any questions at all, any comments you guys want to give me, let me know down below. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, folks, happy mixing. See you later.